My 18-month-old is still not sleeping through the night, and that's okay. I am here to help you reframe your mind, because if you don't have any mom friends whose babies are waking up in the night, then they're like, I don't know, she's just been sleeping through the night since she was like a week old. You're like, cool. I'll be the mom that gives you the perspective shift. We are not doing anything wrong. But if we do need something to change, I also have resources for that. Hey guys, my name is Shayla. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, we talk about motherhood, we talk about pregnancy, we do things kind of natural, kind of hippie, kind of granola. If you're into that, please subscribe. If you're not new here, welcome back. I have an Instagram, Hey Shayla, a YouTube, Hey Shayla, a YouTube, if you're watching this on YouTube, a podcast, Hey Shayla. Today, I'm gonna talk about how my child is 18 months and is still not sleeping through the night. This is my second child to do this. I'm making this video because I assume if you're clicking on this, you're going, yeah girl, me too. My kid's not sleeping through the night. What am I doing wrong? And if you're wondering that, same, I've wondered the same thing. But I've talked to a few different people and I've reframed my mind and it has made all the difference. So I am going to give you resources if you're like, nah, I don't need a reframe, I need to change. Help you with that. But if you're like, I don't know, it's not terrible, but like, why aren't they sleeping through the night like all the other kids? I'm gonna help you with that. So I was talking to Seth and I was like, I feel like they're not getting enough sleep, but I like that they're close to me and that they're getting this attachment that I feel like we're getting. He's like, Shay, you can't be tens in all the categories. That's some deep shiz, Seth. But he's right. We can't be tens and everything. Otherwise, we're gonna go crazy. And I think that's why we're going crazy. A lot of us are the primary caretakers and we're trying to be all of the things. We're trying to cook them gourmet meals, make sure that they know their ABCs, read to them, less screen time, more activity, getting outside, all these things. And it's just so much. So like, we have to kind of figure out the things that are important and the other things can slide a little bit and our kids are still gonna be okay. And so that's where the sponsor of this video actually comes in. Thrive Market, if you haven't heard of them. Apparently I opened my boxes like a savage. Look at this, it's upside down. It's like half torn. Groceries are real expensive these days, especially if you're trying to like do all healthy organic. Thrive Market is amazing. It's a membership-based grocery store. I just went for the $60 for the year because then it's like $5 a month. If you don't save $60 in the year, they'll credit you back. You can price match. So if you find a cheaper price somewhere else, they will price match that for you. If you spend over $49, which is really easy to do, you get free shipping. So if you live in a place that doesn't have like a healthy food store near you, you can order it. These are lentils. I didn't know what lentils were until I was like out of college. Nuts. Raw macadamia nuts, yum. With thrivemarket.com/HeyShayla, you get 30% off your first order, so it's like free groceries. And you get a free gift up to $60. I chose these. They're like grass-fed and finished beef sticks. Good little protein snack. And then I got raisins that they love. Over the lifetime of my membership, I've saved over $300 and it's like $50 an order-ish that I save. So I love this because I can go on, find the snacks, and then just have them auto ship. So I always have snacks coming to my house because when I'm out of snacks, that's when things get a little crazy. To not have to pay for shipping, even better. Frozen stuff, I think the minimum is like $120 for free shipping. Here's another thing, you can filter by lifestyle, and then it gives you tons of options so you can find new foods or new snacks. It's amazing. There's wine, organic food. You can get non-toxic beauty products, supplements. So if you need something like this in your life, click the link in my description, thrivemarket.com/HeyShayla. You get 30% off your first order and you'll get a free gift up to $60. You're welcome. Now, back to the sleep. So I've done the same thing with both babies. We had floor beds. We didn't do cribs. We nursed to sleep every time. We do all the things you're not supposed to do, but that feel intuitive. For me, I sleep better when they're in my bed. I like them close to me, and other people are like, I can't sleep if they're in my bed. If that's you, then they shouldn't be in your bed because you need to sleep. Because I know, even when they're in my bed, like if I go to bed too late and I do that multiple days, I don't want to say not a good mom, but I am a very short-tempered mother where they're just being their normal selves. I'll be like, why are you, like, I need a break. You just gotta chill out. And it's when I don't get enough sleep. So if that's you, then maybe you need to make a change. But let me clarify, I'm not giving sleep advice. Sometimes I get messages from people and they're like, Shayla, my kid's not sleeping through the night. What do I do? And I'm like, I'm not the person to talk to because my 18-month-old is still not sleeping through the night. So with my first, I decided to night wean because I was trying to get pregnant because I hadn't got my period back. It worked. Night wean from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. Apparently that's when the hormone goes up, whatever. It worked. I thought that she would sleep a little longer. Not the case. She was still waking up. She'd wake up, she'd be like, and be like, well, nurse in the morning, and then she fell asleep. I have a whole video on how I night weaned her if you need to see that. But she was still waking up, and then she'd go back to sleep. So it was not like terrible, but it wasn't seamless, right? It wasn't about till she was like 2-ish that she is now sleeping through the night. So I put her to bed now, unless she's sick. She goes to sleep and she wakes up in the morning. Sometimes at like 5, she'll like look for me and snuggle up to me, and then that's that. But otherwise she sleeps. 18-month-old, not the case. We recently night weaned her again. She'll wake up. She was a little bit tougher, but she still wakes up multiple times. Same, she'll just come and snuggle with me and go back to sleep, except for like 5 a.m. I don't nurse her till 5:30. I have the hatch turn on, like a red light, and that's when she knows she can nurse. So she'll wake up and just stare at the light. Go back to sleep. But she's still waking up. So when my second was about to come, like I was pregnant with her and she was coming, I was like, how am I gonna co-sleep with 2 kids? I can't do that. We have to sleep train her. So Bedrock Sleep, incredible resource. You do a free consult with her. You get to see if you guys are vibing, if you are on the same path for things. It took 10 days. We could lay her in her bed. She would put herself to sleep. It was amazing. Then she got sick. Seth started doing some later shifts, so I was doing nighttime by myself, and I was like, both babies back in my bed. The sleep training worked. I just changed my mind, and that's the thing. You get to change your mind. Anything you decide, you can change your mind when it's not working. So I've got now both babies in bed. So we lay down. This one nurses. This one's like babbling, talking. We do stories. We talk, whatever. Once they're both asleep, I can go away. But the baby is waking up every 45 minutes at the end of her sleep cycle going, Mom, where are you? And I come back in, lay down with her, and she falls asleep instantly. If your baby is not sleeping through the night like that, first I want you to know you're not doing anything wrong. You can change your mind at any time. So maybe you've been co-sleeping and it's been working, but now you're like, I really need my GD sleep. You can sleep train. Or you decide you want to sleep train and then you change your mind and go back to co-sleeping. If we're thinking about a third, I'm like, we're gonna have to sleep train again because I don't think I can do 3 in my bed. And then maybe I'll sleep train and then go back to 3 in my bed. I don't know. But for now, I'm thinking, okay, how are we gonna do this? And I think I'm gonna try and put them together so that they can comfort each other. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how that's gonna work. That's me thinking ahead, like, okay, how am I gonna solve this? If you are in the boat, which I assume you are if you're watching this, that your baby is not sleeping through the night, you have 2 options. You literally have 2 options. Option number 1, you sleep train. If you're somebody that's like, I am not getting any sleep, I'm super cranky, I'm not enjoyable, I feel ill, because you feel ill sometimes you don't get up. Sleep training is a great option. Bedrock Sleep, again, is who we did. I have a video talking about exactly how she did her thing, and you can get the information, but if you need this, I would highly recommend working with her because things come up, like your kid all of a sudden wakes up super early and you don't know what to do. She'll be like, oh, just do this, and then it works. Like, if sleep training is not on the docket for you, fine. I am here to help you reframe your mind, because if you don't have any mom friends that co-sleep or that nurse on demand or that whose babies are waking up in the night, then they're like, I don't know, she's just been sleeping through the night since she was like a week old. You're like, cool. I'll be the mom that gives you the perspective shift. Are you ready? Your baby needs you. Your baby needs you. They are learning how to put together their sleep cycles. Some babies can do it quickly, some babies do not. And I think because we co-sleep, my babies don't, because when they wake up, they're like, where's mom? And if they touch me and I'm there, they go back to sleep. If I'm not there, they're like, what the H? Where's my mom? And they just need to know that I'm there. And so I just keep going in. This is a phase of life, and I am happy to do it. Not always. I'm not always happy to do it. Like, in my deepest of deep, I'm happy to do it. On the surface, I'm like, so I go in there, I go, I'm here, you're safe, everything's fine. They fall back asleep. Some people are like, aren't you gonna create a needy baby? No, the United States makes you think that your baby, upon arrival, needs to be independent. They need to figure it out. If they're taken care of, if their diaper's clean, if they're fed, if they're whatever, and they're crying, they're fine. They're like used to being completely engulfed in you. They're used to being with you all the time. You are their safety, their protection. They are vulnerable little babies. So I believe that they need you. My baby slept on my chest for the first 4 months. At 4 months, we started like having her do some naps in the floor bed. And like the first year is pretty rocky for us, but it's a constant, I'm here for you, I'm here for you, I'm here for you, so that they feel confident and secure. They're not going to be needy babies. Well, they might be for like the first year, but you are creating humans that know that you have got them. You have their back. You are going to be there for them. Everyone's doing the best that they can. I don't feel like I'm sleep deprived. I function fine. Sometimes I'm like, why is my child not sleeping through the night? And it's not a problem. It's that everyone else has told us that it's a problem. I'm usually not this opinionated, but this is just something I feel like I need to give a voice to the moms who are like, what am I doing wrong? Okay? Nothing. Once I started co-sleeping with both of them, I would get irate in the morning when my toddler would wake up and the baby was still sleeping. I'd be like, okay, just a second, let me try and get, and she'd be like, Mom, let's get up! And I'm like, you just woke the baby up. What are you doing? Like, I just want this baby to sleep. Let's go. And so I talked to a co-sleeping mom and she's like, no, that's what happens. If you're co-sleeping with both of them, everyone's waking up at the same time in the morning. Baby might take a longer nap. That's what happens. Your baby wakes up. So I'm here to be that voice for you. This is what happens. Your baby needs you. They're waking up. They're looking for you. Go be with them. Go comfort them. This will not be forever. It feels like it will be forever. It will not be forever. My older one sleeps just fine. I hope that this gave you a little bit of confidence if you're wondering what the H you're doing wrong because your baby's not sleeping through the night, because mine doesn't. And it's fine. And I'm there for them. And I'm there to comfort them. And if we get pregnant with a third, something's gonna have to change. And I'll figure that out when we get there. But for now, everything's working great. Do what works until it doesn't. Just make sure that your baby's healthy, they're safe, and they feel loved. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.